Lent, Passover, Holy Week, Easter, let's talk about the song Wade in the Water, a song of liberation, healing, and divine timing. As we move through this sacred season of Lent, Passover, and Easter, I find myself reflecting on the profound themes of transformation, faith, and divine intervention. One song that embodies these themes so powerful is Wade in the Water. This spiritual has been passed down through generations after generations, and it carries a message of deliverance and the guidance of divine. It has deep roots in both biblical history and African American spiritual traditions, offering layers of meaning that continue to resonate right here today, even in this day and time. You may have put it back on the back burner, but it's coming forth now, because some people need some waters that need to be parted right now. The Passover connection, standing on the edge of the Red Sea, one of the most striking biblical stories connected to Wade in the Water is the story of the Passover. When the Israelites found themselves trapped between Pharaoh's advancing army and the seemingly inescapable, the impassable Red Sea. In that moment of desperation, divine intervention came. Moses raised his staff, and the waters parted, providing a path to freedom. Imagine the faith it took to step forward into that unknown, trusting that the waters would hold, right? Imagine the moment when the sea closed behind them, oh my God, sealing their deliverance. This is the power of divine timing, of moving forward even when the path is unclear, knowing that we are being guided. A song of freedom and hidden meanings and messages. Beyond its biblical significance, Wade in the Water was also a song of coded messages for the enslaved African Americans seeking freedom. We know that Harriet and other leaders of the Underground Railroad used it to have a signal safe routes to escape. The lyrics were more than just words. They were instructions urging those seeking freedom to move through the waters to avoid being tracked. Water in this content was both a physical and spiritual cleanser, washing away footprints out, but also symbolizing renewal, baptism, and rebirth. The song carries the energy of resilience, transformation, and liberation on multiple levels. Music as a vessel for healing and alignment. Music, especially spirituals and blues, infused melodies, jazz, carries a vibrational frequency that can heal, uplift, and realign us. Sound has the power to move through us in so many ways. Words alone cannot do. It stirs the soul, awakens dormant emotions, and reminds us of truths buried deep within. As a sound healer and musician, and a doctor of theology, I feel the energy of songs like Wade in the Water, not just in the melody, but also in the spaces between the notes, the pauses that I give because I feel something, the inflections, the feeling of something greater moving through the music. When I sing this song, I feel connected to ancestral wisdom, ascended masters, divine protection, and the unshakable faith that we are never, never, never alone. An invitation to reflect and step forward in faith as you listen to my rendition of Wade in the Water. With its touch of blues and jazz, allow yourself to reflect. What waters are you facing right now? Where is life calling you to step forward in faith, even when the path seems uncertain? How can you trust that divine guidance is already making a way for you? It's making a way. Whether you see this song through the lens of Passover or through the Underground Railroad or your own personal journey, its message remains timeless. Trust. Step forward. The waters will part. I'll say it again. Trust. Step forward. The waters will part. May this song bring you inspiration, healing, and the courage to walk forward into your own liberation. How many of us want to be free of something? We need to be delivered of something. How many of us have trust issues? Even trusting God. How many have that? Do we have other types of issues? You know, what is it? What do we have? What's going on in our head? What's going on in our emotions? In the
trouble.
May you have a wonderful day. You're listening to Dr. Donalia Dietrich. Blessings of love, peace, and freedom.